I had a chocolate donut and now I have chocolate all over my face. It's chocolate, I promise. Chocolate, it's nothing else. Why you gotta be assuming I'm into that scat stuff? I ain't into that. It's probably you who's into that. Sitting over there accusing me of stuff. Sick bastards. I have no film left. That's gonna be awesome. So did I just start this video off by accusing my viewers of being into scat? That's really a new low, even for my channel. Oh, Christ. Well, whatever. It happened now.
Neo, my leg hurts. It aches.
Mayu, and you're not helping any! You might remember this tree. We looked at it briefly in a previous video. We've seen it from both sides. I'll be using Type 7 film for this because, well, you probably saw how low film I have. I still have a little bit, but the ghosts that I fight are going to take a lot of that. Luckily, where we need to go to unlock that is just up here, and we've been here before already. Now, if Mayu would stop bitching, then we'd be doing okay. God damn it, Mayu. Can't take you anywhere! I mean, she's the type of girl that, if you're going on a road trip, you don't want her coming with, because she's going to have to stop and pee every 30 seconds. I don't know where that hidden ghost is, so fuck it. We're not messing with it. I think somewhere in this shrine is a way out. And so right now that's what we're looking for. There's a little problem with that. A couple of them, actually. I'll hopefully remember to elaborate more as we progress through this video. Yeah, I kind of like that little tone. I know I said that last video that that's going to be probably the main musical cue I'll remember of this game. That wasn't in the first game. At least I don't think it was. Alright, we're going to pick up a file. And we're going to go with the green film. I must have used some of this unknowingly. And by me equipping that, you probably already suspected that this was going to happen. We are going to be accosted by another one of those, I believe they're called Veiled Priests. This one's got more health, as far as I can tell. It seems like the ghosts are increasing in health. I guess that makes as much sense as anything in this game does. You can have her. Just let me go. Mayu, why are you looking at me when we're in the middle of combat? Useless bitch. Hey, how about that? And I no longer have the slow lens equipped, so we're doing okay. We're doing okay for combat. There are several ghosts that we've seen. The doll ghost, that ghost from last video. That girl that cried and would make the screen go black. Where we have several encounters with them and they would gain health. So I guess kind of makes some sense that these ghosts would gain health. But that's really not good for my ammo supply. Especially considering I also miss a lot too. That's okay. We will make it through. Mainly because this commentary is in post, so I already know we made it through. Unless something really tragic happens. Then I'm fucked because I'm not replaying this game again. Actually, I do have a backup save just before starting this stuff, so I could if I absolutely had to. There is a spirit stone. It's pretty useless. If you go up that right path, which I have trouble navigating, there is a sacred water. You'll probably want it. I just decided to say, fuck it. I'm not messing with it. Let's leave this place and never come back, except right now that's our way out.
Wait!
Damn it, Mayu, stop your bitching. We're only in this mess because of you. If you hadn't gone all getting possessed and chasing butterflies, guess where we would be right now? In some goddamn motherfucking sunny area sipping on some nice cocktails. That's where we would be. But no, you had to see a shiny and go chasing after it. Oh, god damn it. I wanted you to see something in this fight. We'll see when we get to it. I showed a couple of times. Yeah, that. When a friend of mine was in a couple of these videos, we talked about how you can be in the middle of a fight and she'll just jump right up in your face. So annoying when you're trying to fight ghosts and she's just right there. I mean, it's kind of adorable when nothing's happening and then you just bring up the camera and she just jumps right in your face. It's kind of adorable, but not in the middle of combat. And talk about repetitive. We just fought one of these things. You really think they could have brought out another ghost? Yeah. Thanks, Mayu. Thanks. Bitch. Hate you. Good. I hope you got hit there. You deserve it. Got a picture of Mayu. I should really look at my photo list. I bet that one probably came out like that too. I love editing. It makes this go so much easier. This was not an easy fight for me. The first one was kind of annoying. This fight was a pain in the ass. There were so many times this asshole was phasing out of my viewfinder. Mayu getting in my face. I'm the only one doing any work and she's the one complaining. Come on. Camera decides it wants to not charge. I mean, really, I'm the only one doing anything in this game. You know, the camera doesn't want to work with me half the time. Mayu's a right pain in the ass. I guess technically the ghosts are doing things too. They're annoying me, but they're still doing their job. Now that that's out of the way, let's go back to that tree. But not before we go ahead and switch back to our Type 7 film because our ammo supply is not looking good. Decision I make later on in this video which might annoy some people, but I really had no choice.
Mayu! Just let me rest. Mayu, are you okay? I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's right. You go ahead and take a nap because you're the one who's tired. It's not like Mew's been doing anything this whole time. She's just been sitting on her ass. Aw, she's cute when she's sleeping.
Poor Itsuki. It's our fault.
Now she's talking creepy things again. Actually, that wasn't really creepy. It's just kind of weird. And that is a clue that we need to get more of those little wheel thingies. you remember last video, we actually got one of those already. So we need 3 more. Which is most of what we're going to be doing this video is going to grab those. Amongst a few side quests. At least Mayu stopped talking crazy, so we'll be okay. Let's take one more picture of her, just in case I get lonely and miss her on the way. Looking for things.
Deep in the cemetery, an altar at the Tsuchihara grave. Bridge that connects the twins' houses. A doll. A secret room in the wall. A woman hiding in a kimono box.
Okay, you're talking nonsense. I guess she's just gonna lie there while we do everything again. Of course, why not? Well, it could be worse. She could be coming with us. Let's check on her one more time
Cemetery.
before we leave.
An altar at the Tsuchihara grave. Where is my sister?
Okay. So not only is Mayu cray cray, but apparently Miyu's tripping balls. Great. Our protagonist, everyone. Our protagonist. I love the slow clap. It's one of the most simple yet obvious sarcastic things you can do. Okay, so like I said, a fair portion of our video will be, the rest of this video will be spent running around this village, places we've already been. There will be one other slightly new area, maybe 2 new rooms, I think. We'll be doing some side quests and picking up those other 3 little pinwheel things. Not before I saved my game. And I went back into that house just to grab that blue film because I was desperately going to need it. We'll actually end up back in there anyways. I was going to move that over to when we actually walk back in that house, but I didn't. Oh.
Before the festival, I want to meet you again. It's our fault.
That's totally the same voice actress that plays the twins. Just saying. Makes sense. I mean, they can save money by having the same voice actress do all the voices. It's not like they need a shit ton of voice actors for this game. Yeah, I was looking for a hidden ghost, didn't find it, so screw it, we're moving on. There's going to be a lot of editing, and that key we got, we can go in here.
Yai, if I can save you, I'm sure that you will forgive me.
I believe that's that ghost that we talked to before. Grab the Type 0 film. You definitely want to keep an eye out for that yellow film that I pick up, because that is going to be very important. My advice is save it all for the final boss. Just go ahead and don't even use it. Just save it all for that final boss. And that tone tells us that there's something else to take a picture of. However, right now I'm having a bit of trouble finding it. That's okay, we'll get there in the end. First, I want to come over here and grab a couple files. Throughout this video, from here on, there are going to be a lot of fast forwards, jump cuts, edits. Not that there haven't already been plenty of them. It's to save time. This is the longest video in the series so far. Hopefully it will be the longest video in the series. And this chapter is really uninteresting from here on out until we get to the end. So I will say, if any of this gets boring for you, which it was boring for me to play, the end will pick back up. But this is just stuff we have to do. And I have my thoughts on that, which hopefully I'll get to, but we'll probably forget. So now we got that picture. I think that's one of those weird triggers that I've talked about throughout this LP, that it's something you just have to do in order to have the option of doing the things we need to do. Because I know one of the things we need to do, you couldn't just go and do before. And that'll make more sense when we get there. A random thought, while I actually remember it. So at the end of the last video, we saw that cutscene where it looked like Sai was coming back, and yeah, we're coming back into this house. And then all of a sudden, it was Mayu. I think I've already said this, and you can probably already tell Mayu's possessed by Sai. It's just, yeah, that's what's happened here. Yeah, Sai from the last video that's chasing us around. We've seen her a few times. Yeah, she's got Mayu in her grips. It's not good. But when I saw that coming up, all I could think was, oh shit. Because like I had said before last video, I did not save. From the time that I upgraded that Zero lens, until we ended the video. So I was not happy. I did not want to have to refight that girl that kept making the screen black, that we had to chase around in that video. I was not happy. And thankfully it ended up being Mayu. I'm sure that was just made to mess with the player, but I was like, oh god, I don't want to deal with this again. I didn't have time to get into that at the very end of the last video, but that was just a thought I had at the time I wanted to get out. Yep, we got an intro cutscene again for this ghost. We fought now at least 3 times. And there's at least one other optional encounter with her if you want it. I will be choosing to avoid it. The only real difference is, and I talked over it, there's a crying baby for some reason this time. Not sure why that is, but that's alright. Now, if you remember Mayu's insane ramblings, and you've probably chosen to ignore them at this point like I do, one of the things she talked about was a woman in a box. If we come back there, as you can just see, we picked up one of those pinwheel things. So, maybe there's something to Mayu's madness, as those are 3 hints to where these 3 objects are. And now we begin a side quest. Oh my Jesus. I got 1, there's 3 more. I mentioned an optional child ghost. It's 3 of them. There's a section where I don't remember where the heck we were. It's where we had to fight one of those veiled priests. I talked about how there was an optional child ghost in there you could go back and fight if you want. Well, now they're playing tag, basically. So if you go in that room... I'm cutting it because I didn't get the ghost shot. All you have to do is go in there and chase the ghost out. And if you can get the picture, then all the better. And of course, I get stuck on the stupid walls, camera. Words are failing me. It's not working out well at all for me. God. And yeah, as you can probably figure, in that room is another one of them. Again, I don't know where the fuck they are. I missed them all. But go in there and look around. And let's go back over here. We're going to get something nice for this optional side quest. Yeah, another one is in there. Could not find it, so let's leave. But they are pictures counting for the album. So if you want that, then you're going to have to get those pictures. I haven't been showing all those ghosts anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So there we go. Side quest done, right? Right? God damn it. Yep, it's 3 child ghosts that were playing. I don't know if it's Demon Tag or just Tag. I don't honestly remember what the hell Demon Tag was. Consult the first game. They're very annoying. I'm not going to lie. They're quick. There's 3 of them. I don't like them. And that is why I chose not to fight them in that optional encounter before. The only reason I'm doing it now is because we're going to get something nice for doing it. Or I wouldn't be doing it. Thank you, Zero Lens. And yeah, as you've already seen, I've been editing all these fights. It makes the video shorter, something I was talking about before. I needed to edit this video down as much as I could to try to make it not as long as it ended up being. Well, not longer than it ended up being anyways. I don't have good advice for fighting these ghosts, but my advice is definitely do this side quest. And I did something here that I'm sure some gamers would be irritated with. But I was pretty much out of ammo. Plus, I wanted to go ahead and make some of these battles go a little quicker. So I action replayed in Infinite Type 0 film. And that's our reward. We're going to go a little bit slower this time just because I'm actually reading this just to see what the hell this does. Now, one thing I didn't think about was once we got this new upgrade, we actually get a healthy portion of blue film back, which is nice. I forgot about that. I'm going with Infinite Type 0 film the rest of the game, pretty much. Actually, no, I am going with it the rest of the game. So for gamers who hate that, well, sorry, but that's just what... I was only going to do that just to make these ghost encounters go faster, because we're not really going to face too many ghosts that we haven't seen already. I don't think we actually face any new ghosts until the final boss. And the final boss is when you want the Type 0 film for. I think everything else are repeat ghosts. I'd say there's not a lot of variety in ghosts in this game. There isn't, but I think the first game had that same problem too. I don't remember being as annoyed by it, though, in the first game. Although the blind woman still saying there's no one here still sends chills down my spine. Mainly because I hated fighting her. Not that it's really scary so much as it's like, oh god, I don't want to deal with that again. And thankfully I don't have to. That new piece of equipment we got for the camera, that increases how quick the spirit gauge will increase so we can use the special functions more quickly. Yeah, we're back in this area again from a couple videos back, and you'll see how it connects a little bit to the area from last video. We spend way too much time in this house. I don't like it. I'm trying to remember where actually we need to go. We're going to go get a couple of hidden ghosts. If you dawdle too long, that girl ghost with the doll ghost, possessed doll, will show back up. So be aware of that because she is not fun to fight. She is probably my least favorite ghost to fight in this game. Maybe the final boss? I'll talk more about it when we get there, but really the thing that annoys me about the final boss the most, and there are a couple things. One thing that I'm thinking in particular doesn't really have anything to do with the boss itself. And I will be going into that when we get to the next video, which will be the final one. So, be careful with that. I probably should have just cut all these going around getting hidden ghosts, because it's not like I've shown a complete list of them. And you really shouldn't be needing to upgrade anything too much at this point. Maybe the Zero Lens, I suppose. Spirit Stone. I don't know what made that ball move. I'm sure a ghost. And the excitement of opening doors. As I was saying, with that new piece of equipment we got for the camera, it'll basically increase the spirit points you get, how quickly they reaccumulate. So if you need to use a special function, you can regain the spirit orbs a lot quicker so that you can use that function more times than you would have before. If this starts to seem tedious, I apologize. I don't know if I should have kept this all in here and just showed game stuff, but it's too late now because it's in there. Apparently there was some contest or something, and there were some game magazine editors that ended up getting ghosts in this game. Not really sure why, but that's alright. I think it would have been cool if fans got ghosts instead. I went in there to save my game. I didn't think y'all needed to see me save. To be fair, I don't know if I've shown the save screen in this game yet. Now we get to backtrack. And now we actually are going for the next pinwheel thing. If you remember the two clues, or those three clues, one of them was a woman in a box, and we saw that. Another one said something about the bridge that connects the two houses. And a hidden room. And a doll. Well, naturally, once we kind of learned from the woman in the box that, hey, maybe my insane ramblings weren't so much insane ramblings as they were clues to what we need to do, then you can go ahead and logically assume that if we're going to be dealing with a doll, it's probably in the doll maker's home. And a home where we've dealt with a ghost and her doll ghost. I think that there's supposed to be a hidden ghost there on New Game Plus mode. I also don't know if it's supposed to be here on New Game Plus mode or regular mode. I couldn't find it. But it's supposed to be there. This area is going to have a lot of jump cuts because honestly, I have a lot of trouble navigating this area. So I do apologize for that too. And it's going to be pretty annoying. I think that thing we picked up from the house where that kid hung himself, I think we wouldn't be able to get into the hidden room without that thing. Because you can't go in it before. Though I could be wrong on that. I'm trying to assume the madness that is this game, which is probably not a good idea. I assume that's something else for our spirit list, although it might be a trigger for that hidden room. I did walk around here quite a bit trying to figure out where actually we need to go. It's an incredibly dark area with a lot of stuff in it. So you can't really blame me too much. And I don't see well. Not really sure what I'm looking for there. There was nothing. We were looking for a hidden wall. There it is. I don't know if you can open that before doing some of the stuff we've done in this video. A little bit unsettling having that here. Miu, how did you not know that was going to get up and attack you? How many? Well, I guess only twice to this point. 3 times. Twice on video. When I was up in that staircase where I mentioned that hidden ghost through that hole that I wasn't sure if it was on New Game Plus mode. Literally like 5 minutes ago at most. While I was looking around in there, not long after I'd walked into that room, she actually showed up for a 3rd time. I had to fight her, which was really annoying.
Why do you kill?
Y'all didn't see that because we were going to be fighting her here anyways. Right now I'm just trying to find some place with a decent enough camera angle to fight her, and there really isn't one. This is a pretty awful area to try to fight her in. And unlike most of my fights with ghosts in this video, I hate this bitch so much, I chose to pretty much skip the whole thing. It did not go well, it was not pleasant, and I wanted to save everybody some time. So now we've got 2 of the 3 pinwheel things we need. We need 4 actually, so technically 3 of the 4. But the 3 that we needed starting this video, because we already had 1 last video. Another hidden ghost. Good times. We got 1 more of those to pick up and some hidden ghosts before we call it a video. And like I've said before, I promise the end of the video will get a little bit more interesting again. This is honestly the weakest chapter in the game, because we're doing nothing but running around places we've already been through, fighting ghosts we've already fought, for a quest that we need to do to progress the game, but it ultimately serves no purpose. I was going to give up my search for this hidden ghost, and then I accidentally came across it. So that's why I'm showing this. This path that we're opening up, it does open up an alternate, really game over / ending. If you want to go that route. I thought about showing that, but elected not to, mainly because I didn't feel like doing it. That's okay, we're going to get the canon ending. Because that's what people want, right? The canon ending. Just a couple more ghosts to take pictures of, and then we'll move on. This ghost picture over here has been there for a while. Took me a while to find it. This is the one that a friend of mine was talking about taking, where she assumed that if you take this picture, then the drowned woman ghost won't come back. Yeah, she will. I guess technically I can't say I know that for personal experience, because I never really dawdled in here too long. After taking that picture, we're only going to walk in there one more time. But this time and that, she never showed back up for me. But I'm still pretty sure if you dawdle, she'll show up. And I guess, how dare I take the time to get some hidden ghosts? Game's upset with me now. Spawning ghosts for me to kill. Well, they're already dead, but you know what I mean. Exercise. Send back to hell. Really just send away for a while, because we've seen these ghosts already plenty of times. To be fair, this is, I guess, our second to last encounter with them? Yeah, second to last encounter with them. Okay. And I believe our last encounter with them is in this video. So yay for that, because we've seen plenty of these ghosts. Say cheese, motherfucker! Okay, that was probably only worth a chuckle the first time I said it, and I've said it several times since then. Damn it! I'm repeating jokes that aren't funny! Why? I'm actually really surprised I'm doing commentary today. I had to be on the phone talking to customers pretty much my entire workday. I think I had like about an hour or so off the phone. It was quite annoying. There's another tone playing, I guess a little bit of a different audio track playing when you walk through this area this time. I wanted to let y'all hear that a little bit more, but it's kind of quiet anyways. And we've already seen me walk through this area plenty of times, and like I've said before with the editing in this video, I needed to shorten it as much as I could. Okay. Just taking a look at the map there to see where we need to go. We're inside that tree, which is kind of bizarre if you stop and think about it, but then again, so is pretty much everything in this game. But as you can see, there is another door here. We already know where this is going to lead, which is a nice shortcut, so we don't have to walk all the way back and around that path that we saw at the beginning of the game. So at least it's cutting out some backtracking through places we've already been. I think I edit this okay. There's an herbal medicine if you walk down that path some. I had a lot of trouble navigating this area. I don't know why I didn't have this much trouble navigating it the first time we came down here, but for some reason coming through here, I was just not able to navigate this area at all. So you can see something is attracting our camera. Take a picture of that. It's just another thing letting us know that there's another seal we gotta unlock. And it's going to be a simple thing to unlock, too. We're not going to get jumped or anything, right? Fortunately for here, you can wait for the tone. You can see the viewfinder go off. It lets you know when you get close. So the game is nice enough in that respect. As opposed to somebody like me who pushes people away when they get close. Wee-hoo! Sweet. Chalk up another seal. Destroyed by Miyu. Well, crap. Well, that didn't work out for me. Well, at least this isn't a ghost we've seen a million times over. We only fought her once. Taste the flames of justice from my zero shot! And that's not really flames, but damn it, you get the idea. It sounded cool at the time. At least in my head. Guess I could have said taste the zero justice, but whatever. Let's walk back over here. Nope, it doesn't unlock a new area, but it does give us that other little wheel piece that we need. And now we've got all our side questing out of the way. We've got all the pinwheels we need. All we gotta do is put them in there, and if you remember that puzzle we had before, we're gonna have to solve that puzzle, and then we'll get a little bit of a cutscene. We're making progress. It's slow progress, but we're doing it. Mayu will repeat the hints
Or Itsuki.
if you need her to. I don't know that she will after you get each of them, though. Aw, she's cute when she's sleeping. I think it'd be funny if her leg moved or she moved a little bit and you could say, aw, she's dreaming. This one has to move 6 times instead of 4, so it's a little bit more complicated. What I would recommend when trying to figure this out, 1, do what I do, but 2, try to figure out where each of those colors in the center are going to be once you turn it 6 times. Then try to plan which color is going to be where on the side wheel and where it needs to be when the puzzle is completed after 6 moves. I think of those chimes as cray cray Mayu music.
Mayu. No matter what happens, I'll forgive you. Stand up. We're almost home. Now we can get out of this village. If we reach the shrine up there, we can leave the village. Miyu, there!
Well, you knew it wasn't going to be that easy, didn't you? We did technically open up a way out of the village. But I've already told you that it's not the way out if you want the canon ending. This should be our last encounter with these guys. I don't remember another one. I think it is. If I'm wrong, well, it's not like you paid for this entertainment. It all comes free for you. I mean, I paid for it by buying the system, buying the capture card, the computer, the TV, the games, and in all the hours of editing that I put into these videos. But you guys, it's all free for y'all. Well, now that that's out of the way, I can finally save my game and call it. So thank y'all very much for watching. I'm going to go save, and next time we will conclude this game. Ah, I forgot about this part. Alright, walk by you to chase the pretty butterflies. God damn it. It's literally just 2 feet. I don't know why we had to do that. Now I'm going to go save. So thank y'all for watching, and I will see y'all next time.